housing market has cooled down a bit this spring, according to the real estate headlines, but that is not necessarily a bad thing. Real estate experts Georgia Salaverri and Steven Windsor from the Salaverri Windsor Group are here with a market update. Great to see both of you. Explain how the market is a little bit more balanced this spring.
So we've definitely arrived at a much more balanced place. We've seen a rather large uptick in inventory. We are seeing kind of the end of the, well, as we approach hurricane season, we're seeing a lot of the people on barrier islands kind of really make that move now and move if they're going to make that move. But I would say there's certain pockets within our marketplace where we are seeing a little bit more opportunity than others. For example, there's some new communities, builders that are maybe looking to close out that entire community where they've already built the spec homes, we call them. So they're already built, they're already finished, they're ready, they're move-in ready, and there are a lot of incentives today we'd love to share with people out there that are looking for that kind of product, whether it's a buy down on their rates or whether it's an incentive for a particular upgrade, you know, the pool, the outdoor kitchen, those things that we're seeing in today's market.
How is it helpful that the kind of fervor of everybody being so crazy and the prices going wild and bidding wars, why is it better to actually have that settle down?
Well, it's obviously calmer.
Yeah.
And they get more time to see more product and really make a good educated decision. So that's really a very positive thing for buyers right now.
And our market's a little unique, right? Explain why Sarasota is not necessarily just another, you know, southern Florida city.
We have something for everybody here, whether you're looking at a $20 million home or a $250,000 condo. There's a place for everybody to enjoy. And we've seen differences in those markets within our town where, you know, the higher end homes, we've seen, we're what, 21 months?
We have 21 months supply of homes over $2 million.
Wow.
Which is high.
What really makes our city unique is that it is a cultural city. We are the cultural gem of the west coast of Florida. And it's not just the beaches that bring people here. It's the theater and the restaurants and the really livable small town.
And for people who've been looking at our market, maybe I have clients that I've been working with for 6 or 7 years. So they've seen our market go from where we were to where we are today, and now they're seeing the value more as we soften a little bit, so they can come back in and be comfortable making that purchase and move into this city.
And as we soften, it's obviously important to work with people who understand this market.
Yes.
Yeah, because all markets are not created equal. So I know you worked with a client recently who has a great testimonial to share. Let's take a listen.
Yes.
So working with the Salaverri Windsor Group from a customer standpoint was so straightforward because they sat down with us, they asked us what we were looking for, and then they reviewed the market. They presented us things that fit what we were in the market to buy. I think that takes away a lot of the wasting time of the customer that often you get with certain groups. In their case, both Stephen and Georgia were spot on, and I think within a very short space of time we found the home that we've ended up living in today.
That's wonderful. And speaking of places we could live in, I understand that you brought a listing to share, and you're going to love this one in Osprey.
And this is a gorgeous mid-century modern home that's in Sorrento Shores. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. It's been completely renovated, beautiful views, gorgeous sunsets. And it's in a community where if you like water sports, that's very accessible with only $95 a year HOA.
Wow.
So it's a really great opportunity. This one is priced at $1,995,000.
And to your point, having something for everybody, you know, for some people they might want this waterside lifestyle, but other people, you know, want trails and other kinds of land. So it's important to find these things out.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We have some few opportunities we'd love to share with people. And when you have a market that is this saturated, we have a lot of people who are saying, hey, you know, let me know, you know, if you have somebody looking for this, we're open to moving. So we have a lot of people that may not be out there that we'd love to connect people with.
All right, well, that's what you get when you work with people with their ear to the ground. I know that's very important in this real estate market. If you have any real estate questions, you can find the team by going to SalaverriWindsorGroup.com.